Hello, beautiful friends. My name is Catherine, and I'm here with my beautiful collaborator and co-creator, Kia. Today is April 22nd, 2020. Kia and I, just before starting the recording, we just realized that today is a significant day in terms of numerology. Kia, you want to explain?
Yes. So we're on the fourth month, which is April. The day is the 22nd. 2 plus 2 is 4. And we're in 2020. If you add that up, that's 4. So it's a 444 portal day, which means that energies are aligned and strong for higher vibrations. So it's a perfect day to meditate.
So how fitting that we decided to create this video today. So what are we doing today? We are providing a virtual online meditation with some healing in it that Kia is going to lead us through. Now, Kia and I have collaborated on many events together in the past 5 years. We met back in 2015, was it?
Yes.
I often, well, not often, but when I'm guided to, instinctively guided to create a private event, I'll invite my beautiful spiritual sisters to actually go through the event with me, either together or independently. We have done Reiki healing events together. We have done, we've worked on clairvoyance abilities during those sessions and opening our third eye into our intuitive senses. And I have also, I often get these messages where I feel we need to work on a certain subject. And so I actually don't do guided meditations. I do light language, which is a different technique. So when I get this idea, like, let's work on our womb, I'll say, Kia, are you down with doing a guided meditation on this theme? And usually we're very in sync with each other, and she's always ready to deliver the topic that I sort of pops into my mind. So today, there's a topic that came to me a few weeks ago, and obviously I got in touch with Kia and asked her if she was interested in doing guided meditation on this topic. So as we know, we're all in confinement and the world is just going through some mega shifts. And on the human level, it can be really scary because there's this element of the unknown. We don't know what's going on. There's so many different sources of information telling us this, telling us that. We don't know our head from our feet, you know. And the most important thing during these times is to come back to our center. And instead of allowing our energy to actually be dispersed in a million directions, we need to sort of bring our energy back into us and reclaim our sovereignty. In a more simplistic way, I say, take our power back. Because when you take your power back, you are in a clear state of harmony where you can have a better sense of discernment of what is going on, not only on the outside of you, but what's going on the inside of you. And therefore you can act accordingly and what is right for you. So we're all individuals and we're all going on down a very unique path for every single individual. You know, there's not this one size fits all, everybody has to do this, everybody has to do that. So this is why it's so important that you reclaim your energy and come back to yourself so that you can hear what your inner guidance is telling you for your own particular journey of what you need to do, or, you know, what actions, or even not doing something is an action. And in the yin, action in yin or yang sense. So I really, Kia is such a powerful healer and guide and oracle and goddess and amazing woman. And the healings that she does are just so intense and profound in a very, I want to say there, I don't want to say simple as in a bad sense, simple in the sense of we get to the essence of what's important in life. And I really find that Kia does this so beautifully. And that's why I often call her in, because I actually have a radar for very quality healers. And so I know who to call in on, because my mission is to spread healing in the world, and as much as possible to assist us in our evolution, in this period of ascension. And so the way that I can do that is by working with other healers that have amazing abilities to shift us, open us up, catalyze us, clear us, whatever. So Kia has been my main co-creator these past few years. We have quite complementary energy. I'm more yang energy, she's more yin energy. And so we together, there's a more complete proposition, as we say in French, proposition. We are two Americans living in Paris, so that also really gives us we vibe on the same, we have similar life paths as being Americans in Paris, and what we had to go through in order to live this sort of life here. So that really links us, connects us in a way. And like I said, there's the yang energy and the yin energy. And so we're on the same wavelength. So when people come together, when they're on the same wavelength, we can exponentiate our energies even more so. And it's really a teamwork, collaborative work. And I really enjoy to do that because the result is ever more powerful. So that's sort of an introduction of who we are, what we do in briefly. Obviously, you can contact us and we'll be more than happy to go into more details about our past, our present, our future, whatever.
Yes.
But we want to keep this video on the shorter side, because if we go on for too long, you know, people have other priorities, and so let's make it more succinct and powerful. So now that I've done this introduction, I will pass the screen on to Kia to actually start the energetic work and this healing journey that we'll be going on through her guided meditation on this theme of reclaiming our sovereignty and pulling in our energy into our personal power center and centering on that. So Kia, please now take the screen over. And if you have any more things to say about the meditation, obviously before we go into it.
Yeah, I'll give you did a great job introducing the subject and why it's important. What I want people, there's so many different types of meditations. This one, again, is not about external more than internal and calling back your energy. So there are different steps in that, right? So for me, I was guided to create something where people first detach, cut cords, cut ties, cut contracts to our past, to the things in our present that no longer serve us, that are external. So once we do that, then we're able to be in our power because we've called it back from a healed space, if that makes sense. So when I do this meditation, that's the process that we're going to do. We're going to do a little bit of healing work and cutting cords and ties, and then reclaiming and standing in that power. The reasons that you gave are perfect. It's difficult for us to function in a healthy way if we externalize our energy, our power, and the essence of us, whether it be to our work, whether it be to our loved ones, whether it be to our traumas from the past. So that's the step that we will be taking to reclaiming our power. And this is not something that you do one time. You have to constantly recenter yourself, because the way the world is set up and our lives are set up, we're constantly being pulled at, if that makes sense. So this is a technique that you can use not just for one time, but regularly when you feel off, when you feel unbalanced and uncentered from yourself, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's so easy to get pulled away. And I love what you say about doing it often. It's like you reprogram yourself to come back to center, because life is happening all around us all the time. We're always gonna, especially people who are empaths and feel other people's emotions, which I am. I'll get pulled into this. Of course, my maturity will again say, hey, Kath, come back to yourself and, take the experience and take what you got, but now come back to yourself. So I kind of do that automatically, but it is important to do more intense methods like this every now and then to really get more centered. So absolutely. Can't wait.
So you ready?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to just take a sip of water.
Mm-hmm.
And put on some.
Now, for the people who are watching, you can either stay seated in front of the device that you're watching, or you can put the device down and lie down in your bed and close your eyes and follow along, correct?
Yes.
What do you recommend?
Whichever is most comfortable. Seating is good for people that may worry that they'll fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And for some meditations, it's okay if you fall asleep, but this one you have to be conscious because you're making a conscious effort to take your power back. So if you think you'll fall asleep, sit in a chair with your feet on the floor. Yes, with your eyes closed and your feet on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because you're bringing your attention inward, so you want your eyes closed.
All right, so I will
just be comfortable. Okay.
So just Kia's leading us through the meditation, and I am just like the reader, the watchers, the audience, following her, closing my eyes and going through the meditation. So I'm an example of what you guys can do, but listen to her, obviously don't watch me. So.
Okay. So this will be about, what did you say, 15, 20 minutes? 20 minutes? Okay, so get comfortable, close your eyes. I'm just going to ring this bell just to clear the energy just a little. And just start to feel your body. Feel your body from top to bottom and just breathe. You're preparing yourself to relax, to receive the healing that you need, the detachment, the clearing, and to receive your own power back to your center. So take a deep breath and release. Continue to breathe. Take a deep breath. And release. Continue to breathe. Take a deep breath. And release. It is okay if your thoughts wander. Just bring it back gently to the sound of my voice or to your breath. Now, before we connect, we always want to state our intentions. So I call upon our team of divine beings, spiritual guides, angels, ancestors of the highest light and resonance to protect our space, to protect our energy, and to help us, support us in this work we're doing for our highest and greatest good. So maybe you can see or feel a presence around you. This presence is divine, it's unconditional, loving, and because you have asked, it is present. Feel the energies of unconditional love around you now. Envision a color, whatever the first color comes to mind. This is the color of that divine energy that you allow that color, that divine energy to fill the room that you are in. You are preparing your space and yourself to receive the healing available because you have asked for it. Now the room is filled with this divine energy, this divine light and unconditional love. Invite this energy into your energy field and into your body. From the top of your head, as you inhale, imagine this divine healing energy entering your crown. Inhale and pull it down into your body. And when you exhale, all fear-based energies are leaving. Fear cannot exist in the same place as unconditional love. Inhale this divine unconditional love. And exhale all fear-based energies. Inhale divine unconditional love. And exhale all low negative dense energies. Continue this process until you feel your entire body relaxed and filled with divine light. You are the director of your life, of your energy. Direct all low negative dense energies to be exhaled in unconditional love, to feel your body, fill every cell, every DNA strand, every organ, tissue, and system within your body. You can see it, you can feel it, you can visualize this happening. Once you feel that your body has released as much tension, negativity, fear as it can, we now want to call in our higher divine selves. First, we had to make space for the energy, and now you can either repeat after me in your mind or loud. I invoke my highest divine I am soul light presence to be with me for my highest and greatest good, to help me release attachments, ties, and contracts to any low, negative, fear-based energies, entities, people, experiences, situations. I call forth my highest divine self to be with you now and reclaiming my power. Connect with your essence at this time. You may see it, you may feel it, you may visualize it. Most of all, just trust that it is happening. Trust yourself. Trust the process. This is your true self, beyond, far beyond your human self. There is nothing to fear because this is you. Before you even came here, and it will be you long after you leave here. Feel the love your divine self has for you at this time. This is all unconditional love, pure, divine peace. Your highest self thanks you for coming into this life at this time and experiencing everything that you have so far. It has brought you here, and it is valuable to your soul essence. Accept the love and gratitude into your heart now. Feel it vibrating through your body. Release the need to control. Just allow this love to shower you. By connecting to your true self, you are able to heal in a deeper way, in a more efficient and effective way, because you are going back to your source. Not anything outside of you, around you, but your true essence that will never guide you wrong, that will never lead or lead you wrong. You come here for answers, for healing, for upliftment, for peace and clarity. So now, that you have connected and merged with your true self. Now call forth the people, the experiences, the situations that you have gone through in your life. Whatever comes before you in your mind, I just trust it. All people, we call upon their higher selves, their divine selves. Situations and experiences that no longer serve you in your highest good, from your past, from your present. Whatever comes to mind, just trust it. Your work on soul, lost. You can feel the energies of these people, these circumstances, situations, and experiences surrounding you. You can see it. You have called upon it so that you may release yourself from it, to allow it to happen. As these memories, people, and experiences are before you in your higher self, you are ready to cut ties and attachments. to and from these external forces. You can repeat after me. Or say whatever you like to for yourself. I forgive all others, and I ask for forgiveness. I forgive all others, and I ask for forgiveness. I forgive all others, and I ask for forgiveness. As you say these words, energetic cords and attachments, negative, dense, fear-based energies are cut, are transformed, released from you. Say, I call back my power restored and renewed. I call back my power restored and renewed. I call back my power restored and renewed. In divine healing, unconditional love, now. In divine healing and unconditional love, now. In divine healing and unconditional love, now. I am thankful for the learning, and I detach from all external energies now. I am thankful for the learning, and I detach from all external energy now. I am thankful for the learning, and I detach from all external energies now. Visualize these people that you have called forth, these experiences, situations from the past and present, filling with the same divine light and transforming the density into unconditional love and peace. Accept the learning and release the attachment. Visualize your energy returning to you in the brightest light and the warmest feelings of unconditional love. Maybe you see it, maybe you feel it, or visualize it, but it is happening. As your energy returning to you, declare, claim, I am a sovereign being and I now claim my sovereignty. I am a sovereign being and I now claim my sovereignty. I am a sovereign being and I now claim my sovereignty. I stand in my divine power. Stand in your divine power. Give thanks to the support, the divine support of your guides, angels, ancestors, and many beings of unconditional love who have helped to process. And give thanks to your divine self, your higher self. Whenever you are in a place of disempowerment, of low density, negativity, bring yourself back to your center, to your truth, to your essence in this way. And when you are ready, bring your awareness back into your body. Move your fingers, toes, your head. And come back into your space. Excellent, excellent work. Excellent work. Beautiful. I have to come back.
Always like this. We don't want to come back.
I know. My whole body is vibrating.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful. I didn't notice that my daughter's tablet was in here, and of course it began ringing. I don't know if you heard it. I'm sorry if you did.
So, okay, I'm going to start speaking to come back.
Okay.
I'm going to obviously watch the video recording afterwards, but I think that I heard the ringing exactly at a moment where I forget what you said because I was listening, but I can't remember everything. You were calling something in, and all of a sudden I heard ringing, and I said, like, did she do something on purpose and like press a ringing sign?
Maybe it happened more.
It actually fit the meditation perfectly. I'm going to go
Oh,
back to what it
good.
was, and so will you, obviously. That was amazing. So to the people that are watching, I'm sure you're in the same state that I'm in, which is not, if you really went through the meditation and got deep into it, you're going to have some difficulty coming back and getting your consciousness back into this reality. What happens is in particular, Kia, everybody is going to resonate with different therapists because we have things that we vibrate with. And I resonate with Kia so much. Her energy is the things she channels are so deep and intense. So when we go through a meditation like this, I don't want to come back. It feels so good. And so I'm going to try and talk to come back. But if anyone went through that meditation and is having difficulty coming back, you're not alone. I'm the example right here that it takes a little while. So for those that want to close the recording and just go, retreat in your bed and not listen to us and really process everything, go ahead and stop now. But we're going to continue to talk to help me déjà come back. And
Me too.
And give a feedback of so this is when we do events, private events in my home, we have anywhere between 5 and 10 people. Groups are never too big, and obviously never too small either, but a good mid-size range. And after the meditation, everyone's kind of coming back and we're in a circle or gather together, and each person then shares their experience, if they wish to, obviously, but usually everybody wants to share their experience because you kind of relive it again by externalizing it vocally.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it also gets you back into this plane. So I'm gonna just say a few things that I felt through the meditation. Now, just to mention, the audio wasn't super good at certain times, but
really?
yeah, at least that's how I heard it. We'll see how the recording goes afterwards. But I realized it wasn't important anyway because I could feel the vibration, not throughout the whole, but a little bit towards the end, especially when your voice got a little bit quieter. It wasn't coming through as much. And I felt a little frustrated, but I'm like, Kath, let it go. Because you're in this space, this energetic space, whether you hear what she's saying or not, verbatim, word by word, doesn't matter, because you're completely in the vibration. And I felt such strong, intense, powerful healing energy come through that meditation.
Yeah.
I've done other meditations before. Again, is it because I resonate with you that I feel it so much more from you, or is it that you bring a particular vibration that's much stronger than others? That's up to any sort of debate. But I definitely, speak from my perspective, I felt a very strong energy throughout the whole session that was healing energy. It wasn't just me following a meditation. There was a mega healing going through that.
Absolutely.
Right? And so in the beginning, when you said to call in the light, the color, Green popped up like it did in the last meditation. So green is the color of the heart chakra, which is the color of love, which can also be pink, but its official color is green. So that's what popped up in my third eye. Green came in. It was so beautiful. I felt it. It was so uh, loving. My heart chakra was opening. I felt so much love. I was so joyous. And it was interesting because then at one point I found myself in the color of orange. Green turned to orange, and all of a sudden I was in orange. And as we know that the orange color is actually related to the sacral chakra, which is about creation, creativity. The sacral chakra is our sexual organs, but that's where all creation starts. So it's also sexuality, but also creation. So it was interesting that all of a sudden I was in orange. And at one point, I don't remember if you said to connect to our heart. Again, I'm not fully remembering everything because I'm also, while I'm living the thing, I'm trying to remember so that I can also share it afterwards. There's a lot of things going on. But I saw a little bird, a robin, like a robin. At first, it felt like a sparrow, but it was more colorful. So I don't know if it was a robin type of bird, but it was really lovely. And then later at one point where, oh yeah, when we detached the cords right off, like at that moment, all of a sudden, boom, I saw this color of purple with black, actually.
Okay.
It was like as if you were to put purple with a black next to it. You know, it wasn't like a dark purple. It was like two colors in one, which was really interesting because it was at the moment where we broke the cord, bam, it came in like that. So obviously I have a lot of colors come to because colors speak to me, or animals speak to me, but everybody will have a different experience. I also felt a lot of energy through my heart and also through my solar plexus, which is our confidence and power center. So that actually makes sense now that I'm speaking out loud. Makes sense because this was about taking our power back.
Yes.
So in order to take your power back, you need to release the stuff that's clogging you. So when you're in the space of love, it's releasing all that negativity. So really felt it in the heart and in the solar plexus a lot. I twitch. I don't know. We'll see through the recording. I'll see myself, but I have these like twitches when energy passes through me, and I had that a lot. And also this image of, but I know this, and so I'm sharing this also with the audience that's watching. Kia's energy for me, I would describe as a huge ancient tree that has like mega roots, like, that is very solid ancient tree that has mega roots and has these just very ample, abundant leaves and greenery. And so I actually had that image in my mind stuck in there for quite a while. Even though I know I feel you like that, I actually had that image in my third eye of this ancient mega tree, like in the movie with the Avatar. What was it? You know, that tree of life?
Yes, tree. Yes. I forgot what they called her, but yes.
Yeah. So that's the image that I had for quite a while. And in any case, so just a few of my images to share. But that was beautiful. And then I didn't want to come back as usual.
It's always hard coming back, right?
Yeah, now I'm back. How about you when you go through the meditation?
Well, when I lead any healing work or meditation, I am kind of split in two places because I want to be present to audibly be able to do the work, and also I want to connect while I'm giving this work. I don't want to just say words that people just follow. This is a channeled meditation. So so much energy, because the reason why is because you're calling in. That's why we do the clearing first, because our higher selves cannot resonate in dense places, right? So we want to make an intention and an effort to clear the space to invite our true selves in. So once we did that, I mean, just a rush of energy, rush of feelings of love. And I kind of had to disattach for a little bit because I was going to go deep so I could guide the meditation.
Yeah. You lose yourself in your own meditation. You're like, where am I at?
But it was beautiful. And so, you know, everything is symbolic. The colors, sometimes people will see numbers. Everything is whatever people get. That's why I said you have to trust your process. It's not going to look like mine or Catherine's. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But trust your process in the way your divine self is communicating with you. Okay? So that's very important.
Absolutely. I also want to mention, this has happened to me before, following Kia's meditations. Like, so you'll feel it during the meditation if you're open to feeling it. Of course, not everybody has the same, you know, senses or is in a certain space to receive at a certain vibration. But from my experience, so not only did I live it very powerfully, but then the next few days, all of a sudden I will feel the effects of it even more powerfully. Like the following days, all of a sudden be like, bah, you know? So sometimes the energy can actually carry on the next few days and have some sort of impact later on. So just want to mention that to the people that are watching, if ever there's something that happens, like they feel some energy rush or something mega shift in the following days, it's most likely because of this particular meditation, which is awesome. And I personally, I really am into powerful healing methods. I don't like to mess around too much. I like things intense. I like Kia's work because extremely intense, but also full of love and is soft at the same time. I can't explain it if you guys get the gist of it because of her yin energy. I
was going to say that's why my voice got lower.
Yes.
You know, it's just, I had to just like, whoo,
yeah.
So maybe my voice did get low at the end. I feel it did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's why also my mental mind was like, Kath, stop trying to follow the words anyway, because you're fully in this vibration and it's having the effects that it needs to. You don't need to be cognitively attached to what's going on all the time. In fact, being unattached is sometimes even more direct. There are times where I do intense meditations like this, and there'll be times where I'll have a blackout and I won't even remember what happened. But I'm not, I don't fall asleep like I'm sleeping and I'll start snoring. I'm in a different dimension. I don't know where the hell my soul went, you know, where it went and what it was doing, but it went super deep that I can't even know where it went. This particular meditation, but it's happened before. Yeah, so, you know, I so grateful. Thank you, Kia. Thank you all for the beautiful, beautiful things you channel and the vibrate, you know, we create our own reality. If you've had this gift since your soul came and incarnated on earth, but you had to get yourself into a space to actually start delivering it from the human perspective. So you've always had the gifts, but you had to go through your human journey and everything that it took to get you to this place. So yes. I want to be, you know, thank you. I have such gratitude for your human self to have gotten to this space to be able to share with us in this intensity and with your Kia flavor. So yes, I like Kia's flavor very much, and I want to share it with all of you because I know when something works for me, I want to share it with others because my mission is to make healing and all these energetic techniques more, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking
More
for?
available to people.
Available to people and
Mm-hmm.
more of the norm, to be
Yes.
normal that we're doing this. We're going through a mega ascension and shift right now. All of us are being called to elevate our vibration, go into the fifth dimension, connect with ourselves and our authenticity and so on and so forth. Like, so all of this stuff that we're doing right now, and others have done before us, have been pioneers even before us. I can't even say we're that much of a pioneers because we're not the first ones to do this, but we are sort of a part of the tribe that is promoting, making this a daily normality, you know,
Yeah.
to meditate and to do healing on an energetic level and to connect with your energy and soul should be an everyday thing. There's nothing,
Yeah.
you know, odd about it. It's odd that you're not doing that. That's my mission. My mission is really to promote healing and energy work. So, all right, I have no idea how long we've been on for, but it's longer than
Way past what we want it to be, but it was necessary to
absolutely.
happen the way it did.
Whoever's watching will, you know, hear what they have to say, stop it, or continue it until what they need. So I'll stop fumbling right now. And I just want to mention, I had a Amazonite gem crystal with me, and Kia's
Oh
drink.
yes, I have my selenite.
Oh, you have selenite with you. No, but your water bottle is also.
Oh yes. And
Oh,
look, it says
say good vibes.
yes.
Oh, I love it. So we're gonna leave on that note. The good vibes, the
Yes.
turquoise color, and the
Yes.
crystals. And thank you, Kia. So generous of you. So grateful for you. So grateful for this collaboration between us and co-creation.
And I
And
just want to thank you for always providing sacred space for people. And I'm going to get emotional, so I'm going to hang up. But you no, really, you promote healing, and that's what it's all about. You promote people progressing spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. And it has helped me to have the courage to facilitate this for others too. So I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much.
thank you, Team Kia and Kat. Yeah, I think that the gratitude and the love for one another even exponentiates even more, just the trajectory that we're on, and we're here to serve and offer our experiences and our skills and our energy and all of that. So all of you watching, please do get in touch. Maybe we'll do another video. Maybe you'll do one on your own. You know, we're coming out. It's not easy to come out and be visible in the way that people who do energy healing and, you know, are sort of on the front line of this wave of ascension. It freaks us out to come out and be visible. And so both of us are being courageous. I'm being courageous. Yeah, to be courageous. And you know, hope we're an example for all of you to be courageous too, to step
That's
into
right.
light and to offer what you have to offer.
We're all, what do we always say? We're all a piece of the puzzle.
All are. I said once, someone laughed, and we're all, you know, like I said, we're all facets of the same disco ball. That's what I said. We're different facets of the same disco ball. That's
I like that.
cool.
That's better than my analogy. I like that.
Better, right? Because I like to party, dance. So of course the disco ball is coming to me. All right. So Kia and I collaborate and do these sort of events together. Now this is the first one we've done online. We do them in person. We have the intention, once we're back in mobile again, to start offering this in companies and corporations, and actually coming to the people where they're already on, you know, in their workspace and gathered, so we can offer this to them. So that's our next project. So Please
Yes.
support us in making that happen. We're going to manifest it anyway. But anyway, the world is opening up right now to a lot of new ancient techniques, actually, but that we're just modernizing for the modern civilization, I guess. So, all right. I'm going to say it's time to kiss our audience
Bisous.
and see you again. Thank you, Kia. I'm closing
Welcome.
now. Any last words?
No, I just be courageous, be strong, and never forget your true self. That's gonna lead you to where you should be.
Excellent.
That's it.
Yay. Big kisses. April 22nd, 2020 is a 444 day. Loving it.
Yes.
All right. Take care.
All
Bye.
right. Bye-bye.